I really feel that the media, both the papers and the television, don't give the good young people enough space. When you look at our local newspaper, the majority of the reports are on young folks who have done wrong. But there's hundreds and hundreds of young people in our area who are doing lovely, wonderful things, working with old people, working with young people. And I think we should all be encouraging them to put the positive side of youth and not the negative side.
I'm just going to look through this newspaper to see how many things in this newspaper are positive about young people, really good stuff. And I'm on page 5, nothing.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Rosie Ward.
Why, what's
Where? Oh my god, I can see it.
So there's a positive thing anyway, because that's about the event at Featherstone Rovers,
I don't even know them other three.
where the older generation and younger generation came together and they were doing old people's hair and nails and that.
Most people think that young people are getting up to no good on the streets, but half of them aren't as bad as what people think. Not everybody goes to the park on a Friday, Saturday and drinking, smashing bottles, lighting fires. I go to school 3 days a week out of 5. Then 1 day a week I go to college, hairdressing. The other day I'm in a work placement. We learn how to cut, colour, perm, basic styles. Then when you're in work placement you get an idea of what job's going to be like. And if you don't like it, then you can easily swap your subject. Well, instead of having to choose now what you want from school, you get an idea of what you'd like to do, and then if you don't like it, then you can move on to something else at college, and it's worth 5 GCSEs. I think I'm achieving where to be in life, and if I get my qualifications for hairdressing, then I will go on to do hairdressing.
We all like motorbikes in Fev.
We love them.
Yeah, and that's everybody got a motorbike. You have to rag it back and that and other places. Well, anyways, but...
Can't tell.
Yeah, but once somewhere where you can't get them stuck off you.
We go on them every day.
It'd be some, yeah.
Literally every day, apart from Friday, we'll get drunk on Friday.
Oh, we'd probably still go on motorbike tracks on Friday.
Yeah, we would if we had one. We'd be on it every single day.
And then there'd be no trouble in Fev, would there? Just motorbike.
Most of the lads, if you ask them, do you want a motorbike track, everyone would say yeah.
Even lasses would say yeah.
Yeah.
Something to do in it and somewhere to go.
Every summer we go on to his bike, we get on his bikes at 5 o'clock all the time.
Yeah, and if we have a bike track, we've got...
Even farmer up there says we can go on his field, on his field as long as we don't go on his thing, on his crops. But yeah, 5 o'clock anyway.
It messes back up and we'd...
We don't want to do that, we want to have a proper track.
We'd rather go somewhere else where it don't mess back up, but it's the only place we can go.
Alright, we'll just be like this forever if we don't get a track.
People want to skate park down at Funny Park because like everyone's bored and like everyone's written at council saying they want a skate park, but it just ain't happening. No, they're not doing anything about it. We just go down to Asda or Morrison's and we just then we get kicked off there and there's no else to do. We just sit on the corner.
What do you do down Asda or Morrison's?
We just go on at BMX and just jump over curbs and stuff like that. Because we're all in a big group, we get kicked off because cars can't get past. And everyone's bored and that's why there's all vandalism and that around. There's like 20, 30 BMXers, a few skaters, and they all do different types of stuff that you could do on a skate park, but the nearest one is Thurston, which you have to go really far for to Featherstone.
Why not put in a bid, for a skate park, a removable one at the youth club?
Yeah,
do that. Get someone design what you want, and then put a bid in.
Down at Funny Park, there's all that spare fields and spare land, but it's not doing out. They're just walking dogs on it.
We've took our play area, over there, we've done it all out. We could use that for something. What we could do. This is just the car park. We could just put something here for us.
No, because they can't do it here.
Because it's for car parks and that sort of stuff.
Like Funny Park, why can't they do it on that field? Why can't they just get out the square, mark it all that and make a concrete skate park?
Little tricks. Come on, right here, let's go. I'll go buy those things. Everybody else, mate. What's it, mate? Yeah, man. something. You know what I mean? Smooth, because that's all we need. I've just proved something. We should have something smooth instead of having something like.
If you go to an house and there's a father who's abusing his child, it doesn't necessarily mean that the next door neighbour is going to be abusing his child. It's just like what Gemma was saying, that just because there's a big group of teenagers does not necessarily mean that they're doing antisocial behaviour. Like we still do sometimes, and a big group because we've got a lot of friends and we're all a big group. But we're not always drinking, are we?
At skate park, there was a big group of us, but we weren't doing anything wrong.
No.
Like skate park,
that's what annoys me. And like,
we get dumped for doing stuff like that.
I feel a lot of old people are frightened of young people. It's a crowd. You're often in a crowd. You're often in dress that is alien to a lot of old people. You see, you get particularly the boys. They can look very aggressive. They're not necessarily, but you'll get an old person perhaps on their own with a crowd, and they are frightened. Now, what you can do about that, probably, one of the things I've noticed, and I have to be honest with you, about young people today, you look miserable. You really do. You have such wonderful opportunities that we never had. And yet you go around and you look as if you've all the troubles in the world on your shoulders. You should really be, when you see old people, smile at them, you know, sort of, and I don't say make an advance because that might really put them off, but smile at them and say hello and look happy. Come on, let's see a smile on your face. You see, you've such a lot to smile about, really.
How do you think adults see young people in Featherstone?
I don't know. They don't respect us, so we don't really respect them. Because why should we if they are all things they say is negative, so why should we think nice about them? Because we're not just drunken people who cause stuff and that and set things alight and that. We're not like that. We can be nice, but what's the point when they're not nice to us? Only do it same.
Our lives.
Yeah, it's our life. Obviously if it was mums and that, but mums and dads put it in, is it? So it's got really no, it doesn't affect them, it's affecting us but not them. But when they were younger they probably didn't, it wasn't like drinking wasn't this big thing and that. It was just to them, they had other stuff, but they didn't, well obviously when they're older, but it's not for us, is there?
But there are things to do.
There's some stuff but not a lot. Some stuff what we don't like. Like I don't want to, like when all my mates are out, because there's some of my mates who won't do dance, so us two aren't just going to go to dance when all those other mates are out. Because we don't do that.
You can't go to the park when it's raining,
no.
So it's pointless.
So it's either sit under them, sit under that, or stand here, it works.